Hello there, I am Tommy Taco, and this is the first game of my New York Yankees franchise. I'll be letting the announcers call the game. Um, for those of you following along, I hit and pitch both using the analog stick. I will be playing on dynamic settings, and we're going to roll with Garrett Cole and see where that gets us. Let's get started.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. John Means gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And the new season is finally upon us as the first pitch of the new year is taken here for ball one.
305.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Judge comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So striding in, Torres. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
in there, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Garrett Cole is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready now for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Greg Mancini.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Cole has his target. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Stanton on his way up to second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Sanchez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
That will bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Renato Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Anthony Santander is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Cole, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1 for count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Yankees.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he falls behind 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A 1-0 delivery. Fastball well outside.
2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 3. Leading off the inning, Austin wins, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Win.
The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Wins is retired, and there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down and away, ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Charging in is Santander, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's digging in, Ramon Urias. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Dwight Smith Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Smith, a native of Georgia, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here comes another 0-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Softly hit to short. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So the welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Striding into the box, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but Now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Austin Wins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up. Urshela has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
The designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. Urias moving to his left. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 11.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
So now to the plate, Ramon Urias, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down and away, ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
So he sets him down swinging. Ramon Urias becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
High and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Austin Hayes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Orioles strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Sean Armstrong is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Sean Armstrong.
Ready to begin the 8th. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Slow grounder to first. Reined in, and he'll just tag the runner himself for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
He's set. Here it comes. Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After to Santander. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Luke Voigt hit hard to short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1. As they're on. Chris Davis at the plate now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
53, Zach Britton.
First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Swing and a ground ball to third. The 0-1 delivery to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The bat, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Ramon Urias. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, Gio Urshela. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Urshela.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now back, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's right there, and Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get. So here's Trey Mancini. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Urshela in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready now, Dwight Smith Jr. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Out in front of it, strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Chopper to short. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-0 the final score today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season, striking out 12 in the process. John Means worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.